You're just as nice as ever. Also, I'm not a corporal anymore. They promoted me recently. I'm a sergeant now. So now you're the one in charge of my unit? Yes, so it's no longer your unit. Yeah. You know, we don't judge you for that, for what happened. Maybe one day you could come back with us. Joe always says that if you were feeling love deprived, you could have asked him. Shut your fucking mouth, Conrad. Maybe you're not under my orders anymore, but I can still destroy you. Are you mad at me? I clench my fist and look into his eyes. Times change. Maybe one day they'll see you as some kind of pioneer. Ugh. So, what are you up to now? It's none of your business. I've heard you're a negotiator now. I mean, it's not as exciting, but you can still work with androids. Leave me alone. Why don't you just quit? Well, I wish you the best of luck in whatever you do. I have to get off here. I hope you do well. I don't even glance at him when he leaves. To be honest, I had completely forgotten about him and the rest of the team. It's funny. They played such a big role in my life at some point. The train has arrived at my station, so I will try to not think about it too much. I'm heading to Yoko's store, so I walk by the shopping district. The display windows catch my eyes, and once I get close to one, I see a familiar-looking silhouette. Is that Mara? Mara? What are you doing here? I just got out of work. I was going to see Yoko. Why? I have to lecture her about the mess she got me into. I was window shopping. You know how much I like it. I didn't know you had left work so early, but it's better this way. I told you I would try to get out early. I guess this is how she entertains herself while I'm away. I should have known she wouldn't stay at home the whole time. It's fine. I'm not in a hurry. Can I go with you? Okay. Please, I don't care if you two argue. She deserves it. Huh, fine. I started walking again, this time with Mara by my side. She's still focused on her window shopping. She really likes to stare at them. After a bit, we finally arrived to Yoko's shop. It's closed. She's probably in her apartment. Let's go there. Wouldn't that bother her? Probably. We take some tiny stairs located to the right of the building. They take us to the back entrance. These apartments are really fancy. Yoko definitely can't complain about her quality of life. We take an elevator to the upper side and knock on her door. Hey, what are you two doing here? That's a funny way to say hello. Hi, Yoko. I was surprised, all. Come in. We walk into her apartment and sit down next to a small coffee table in the living room. So, why did you come here? What do you think? I ain't sick if that's what you think. I just closed the store because I didn't feel like working today. How professional. Anyway, I didn't come here for that. Why didn't you tell me that good friend of yours was Sal? Did you think that was a good idea? Of course not. So, Mara, how are things going with that dumbass? Well, good. I have a lot more fun there than in the warehouse. What do you mean, of course not? Fine, sorry about that. Hey, Mara, why don't you get us something to drink? Maybe some coffee, tea, whatever? Alright. Mara leaves my side and heads to Yoko's kitchen. She goes through every single cabinet and checks every household appliance she finds. I think drinks will take a little bit too long. How come she's so compliant with you? She rarely listens to me. Fear is a powerful weapon, but that doesn't matter now. You two are really cute, by the way. Just like two little lovebirds. Wait, what? Don't change the subject. We were talking about Sal. So close-knit. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. Secret? What are you talking about? You know, relationships with androids are outlawed. But Mara is special. I get why you like her so much. I ain't gonna call the police on you. Don't worry. That's enough. Though, to be honest, I find it very easy to start treating her like a human. That's because deep down you always wanted to trust her. All you needed was a reason to look at her differently. You wanted to believe she was the right one. And once you found out about Project Mara, it gave you enough reason to do so. Where's the lie, though? She's so different. Sure she is. But if you ever had any doubts about her, you wouldn't have believed everything so quickly. You always liked androids and always will. Anyway, I didn't come here so you could give me relationship advice. I ain't gonna apologize about what happened with Sal since both of you are here. I am assuming things went fine. Yoko, I know that you know him. Who is he? Please try being honest for once. You're wrong. I ain't heard nothing about him in a really long time. You've done a good job with her. It's a lot more important than you think, you know. Taking care of the first android with real feelings. And everything would have been so much easier if you had told me from the very beginning. I think she looks pretty happy. Don't think about it too much. Hey, Yoko, do you ever feel guilty about things you have done? Just when I know I've done something wrong. Now that you two are a thing, why don't you take her out for a drink at one of my clubs? There's a small one I used to frequent a while ago. It's usually pretty empty in the afternoon and also really charming. Take her there. She's gonna like it. I'll send you the address on HoloNet. Mara comes back. She's clumsily carrying a tray with her cups. Thankfully, they all arrive in one piece. I didn't know what you wanted, so I made some tea for us. Tea is fine. Coffee leaves a nasty aftertaste. Yoko is still giving me a suggestive look. She acts like she doesn't care, but she actually loves to gossip about everybody's lives. She must be enjoying this. Is it still too hot? Be careful. No, it's fine. Yoko's smirk grows even wider. That grin is gonna split her face in two at this rate. So, Mara, what do you do while she's away? Well, I take care of my garden. A garden? She's talking about a plant she's keeping at home. I don't think she can call it a garden. I listen to her music, watch TV, play with the computer, go out for a walk, pet our neighbor's plastic sheep, go to the store. Okay, I see you have fun. There's just so much to do in this city. How could I ever get bored? Besides, I got my own keys and her permission, so I can go out whenever I want. You gave her your house keys? Are you sure about that? Yes, unlike you, I couldn't keep her inside all day trapped like an animal. Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really take good care of you, but what can you do? It doesn't matter anymore since I won't have to live with you ever again. Ha! Hey, no need to hold grudges. I'm just not good at taking care of others. I second that. Still, be careful if you go around the borders. Things are getting weird with White Cat. I think it's because of the war. I know what you're talking about. We don't really go over there, but I don't get all of a sudden android hate. The war started over a year ago. Well, I heard the Empire had to retreat from conquering the desert because this huge army, 1,000 of robots, attacked them. And of course that led to some distrust from the more conservative people who just happen to live near the border. It seems like a few idiots are trying to imitate White Cat, but they're just some petty thugs. So that's what happened. For me and Yoko, it's not an issue, but Mara isn't exactly good at defending herself. Even though there are almost no differences between her and a human, I should still be careful with her. I thought we had gotten past that. We have been living with androids for over 20 years now. I know, I thought the same. Just try to be careful. Mara absentmindedly listens to our conversation, like she couldn't care less about it. Is there anything she actually worries about? Since it doesn't seem to bother her, I won't try to induce her fear. So I suppose I'll try to downplay this. Still, there isn't a single thug who can scare me. I have never been scared of you. And now that I think about it, even if you refuse to tell me anything, you still owe me an apology for lying to me again.